Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about variation number 11 of Rachmaninoff's Corelli variations. Number 11 is just so exciting and so much fun to play. Let's talk about some of the harmonic things that we're doing within this variation. First, we know this piece is in D minor. So at the beginning of every variation, we're always expecting D minor to be in root position, D in the bass. Here we don't actually get D in the bass until the very last note. Instead, we have it in first inversion. That may not seem like a big deal, but it just makes the music feel that much more unstable. All right, this harmony sounds like it wants to go here, right? On top of this, Rachmaninoff actually never really sounds a D minor chord. Instead, he changes this A to a B flat. Right? So it gives us this crunch. And he's going to do this multiple times. If you look at just the first measure alone, you're going to see this happen where D minor in the first inversion is going to go to A major, also in the first inversion. So nothing is quite stable here. Right? It just makes for a very percussive variation. Now you'll notice the texture changes almost every two measures. Measures 1, 3, and 5 do this. Where measures 2, 4, and 6 go to a random note and a harmony. Right? Let's talk about these random notes. What we're expecting in the theme is for D to go to C sharp, right? What happens here? We go to a D flat, which is the exact same tone as a C sharp, but he gives us the wrong harmony. We're expecting to have an A major harmony, as always, on that C sharp. But instead he gives us D flat major. So we go from D minor to A major to D flat major. It's really interesting. Now measure 4, we're expecting to go to C major, right? Because that's what we've been doing in our theme. Let's see what we do. We indeed do get a C, but do we get a C major harmony? No, instead we get an F major, but with a C in the bass. So it's just really interesting how he's taking us to the right notes, but again, the wrong harmonies. And it just is really, really fun variation. Now the second 8 measures do this exact same thing, but with a lot more intensity. First, we're going to be shifted up an octave, and we're going to add more notes. So instead of getting this sound, we're going to get this sound. Just very crunchy. And then notice that we don't get this D flat right away. Instead, we get this lead up chromatically. And one of the coolest things Rachmaninoff does here is instead of doing the same notes, he actually does 3 notes in the left hand versus 4 in the right. And it's going to go by so fast you'll never know it, but it just makes it sound that much more crunchy. Right? It's just really a cool technique that he uses here. That's going to be pretty much the basis of this entire variation. It's just a really raucous variation. So let's go ahead and hear the whole thing. This is variation number 11. So this is just a very exciting, dissonant, and crunchy variation, and it's going to lead perfectly into variation number 12. So join me tomorrow as we discuss that variation, and I will see you then. Thank you.